Make sure you watch the entire video if you want to get ahead of 99% of people. It's important you watch it with full attention. So, the way of getting ahead of 99% of people, most people, something called going on a dopamine detox. I'll walk you through the entire thing, so don't get scared or anything. There's going to be no confusions or complications. This is actually one of the best ways to overcome procrastination, but it's not enough. So make sure you watch the entire video so you can see, so you can know what to do when you're in a demotivated state. But first, I'm going to get into the science a little bit. It's going to take like a minute. When we stimulate ourselves all the time with drugs or the internet, we're experiencing highs in dopamine, which means after doing them, we're feeling pretty good. But after that, it's pretty quick to go all the way down below a baseline of dopamine, which is bad. We end up feeling worse. And then when our dopamine is that low, we want to do that same activity again. And so over time, these highs of dopamine are getting worse. We're feeling worse when we're pleasurable. And then the pain is even more painful afterwards. And over time, our baseline of dopamine is getting lower and lower and lower. That's why maybe as soon as you wake up, you don't even feel motivated to do anything. Your baseline of dopamine is fucked. This is why this dopamine detox is so important. As soon as you wake up now, you won't be overstimulating yourself. Okay? But it's not entirely your fault as you think of serious addictions. If you have a phone addiction or you have a gaming addiction, yeah, these things are addictions, bro. That's why I don't entirely blame you, but I will make a video in the future talking about how to overcome digital addiction. These addictions are brought onto us by these companies. And then the media convinces us that there's nothing wrong with this. Nothing wrong with playing video games all the time or scrolling on your phone all the time or taking drugs, bro. It's fucked up. But this is a decent solution. Dopamine detox will restore your original baseline of dopamine, maybe even higher. So doing things won't be that hard. So the first thing I want you to do, write down a past situation when you couldn't stop doing something, or any activities you can't stay away from one whole day. Write it down. Usually what happens, I'm telling you to not overstimulate yourself as soon as you wake up because, like I said, that kills your motivation. Because usually it starts in the morning. You grab your phone. You already messed up. Then you continue. You check your emails. Or check your social media. Check YouTube. That time you just gotten too many dopamine hits. And sooner or later it's gonna be below your baseline. You've already been overstimulated. Now you don't feel that motivated to do anything. And after all that, what happens when you sit to work on a school assignment or something? You don't feel like doing it. Or you just procrastinate. Or do some other like small tasks. When you do a small task, it doesn't do shit for you. It doesn't do anything. You probably tell yourself, oh, I'm gonna work on it later. I also want you to write down a specific distraction pattern you often fall into that leads you to be in a state of overstimulation. It could be like checking Instagram and then watching, YouTube videos, some shit like that, and checking email. I want you, there's these 3-4 tricks, I don't even know, that your mind plays on you when you want to procrastinate. It's really stupid. Your mind's a piece of shit. Why does your mind do this, bro? Okay. The first trick is it convinces you that returning to work is easy. The person has happened to me so many times. Every time I'm doing a task, my mind just says, oh, you can return back to the work easy. Don't worry about it. You're going to return back to the work. Your mind's going to try to convince you can start your work whenever you choose to. That you're in control of your actions. But this is not even close to the truth, bro. In most cases, you won't get back to work probably on that same day. Also convinces you that you can do it later. That you don't have to do it now. There's so much time later to do it. and you're missing out. You're missing out when you're not checking your phone to see if someone messaged you. This is how you've been conditioned, bro, by the media and everybody. And excitement is not the same thing as fulfillment. The excitement you get from your phone, which is really stupid, it's more rewarding to you than being fulfilled and finishing your work. You see how stupid it sounds, bro? So like I said, step one, you identify your biggest distractions. And then on the left side, on a piece of paper, you write things you can do on this dopamine detox. On the right side, things you can't do. Because it's important to know that your dopamine detox should be sustainable for life. We want to do this for lifetime, not 40 hours of pussy shit. We're going to do this for life. So on the left side, you write things you can do. Right side, you can't. Should be sustainable. So maybe it can be the stuff you can do: journaling, exercise, study, music, right? Maybe like a TV show you watch once in a while. I read like a manga once a month. If you can do that, that's not bad. But you have to be pretty disciplined to do that. Things you can't do: watch stupid YouTube videos, video games, checking Discord, social media. That shit should be cut out, bro. Yeah, that shit should all be cut out. You gotta figure it out for you, right? I'm not you, fam. The really important question I just, if I stop doing one thing, which one will increase my focus and boost my productivity the most dramatically? Which activity would that be? For me, it was porn and probably video games for a long time. Right? Now I cut them out. What other activity do I need to avoid in order to help increase my focus most significantly? So I say for me, it's also like watching YouTube videos. As soon as I wake up, a lot of days, watch YouTube videos, scroll. Go on the porn website, scroll. And then I can't do any work. Also, it's gonna sound really crazy, but actually, I always have my notification on my phone disabled, bro. So whenever I'm on my phone, the chance of me getting distracted is so reduced. Because I remember when I used to have my notifications on, every single time I get a Discord notification, it just distracted me, man. And sometimes I end up clicking on it. So it's up to you. I personally do believe you should do this one. Sure, I could say put your phone away from you. That could work, but perhaps it's better to use. Yeah, but just put your phone away from you. Because when it comes to addictions, using willpower isn't the best thing. That's why I want to make a video on how to overcome your digital addictions. Put on do not disturb mode, whatever. This is really important. Right? Look at your list of the things like you said you can't do. And you write down specific things you can do to add friction. So maybe it's one of your things is watching YouTube videos. Or as soon as you wake up, you check social media. For now, I just want you to put your phone away from you. It should not be right there anyways, because your phone is fucking up your head. Right? If you have a social media problem, put that phone away from you. Delete social media. That's friction you can add to it. That's what I want you to do for now. So you are kind of using willpower, but I can't go into the strategy I want you to learn to quit your digital addictions. I can't go into this video. It's gonna be too long. So I want you to look at your list of cans and write things down you need to eliminate friction. This is like the most important one, right? To eliminate friction, exercising. If you have a problem like going to the gym, you prepare your stuff the next day. And it's really important, whatever good habit you want to start doing, you think about it like the first 2 minutes. So the first 2 minutes exercise, like going to the gym, you just put on your clothes. You can do that. Get your keys. Always think with the first 2 minutes. So that's really important. Yeah, you start first thing in the morning. Do your meditation, stretching, whatever you gotta do. Listen to some relaxing music. Don't listen to any general music. Gratitude. Whenever you feel the urge to check your phone, journal it. Blah, blah, blah. And the most important thing is you have to identify your key tasks of the day. And you just get that motherfucker, man. The most important task for you, man. What is it? And do it as soon as you wake up. You're going to find your days like crazy. It's way better for you to wake up early. So you have nobody to distract you or no friends to send you bullshit, right? Wake up pretty early, at least a work block of 45 minutes. That should be good for you. Because I wake up early, nobody in my house is awake, bro. I get so much work done in the morning. You can only imagine how amazing I feel throughout the day. And be aware, if you find yourself you're relapsing or you're really checking your phone, I don't want you to beat yourself up. For now, just journal and ask yourself, am I really using my phone wisely? Or am I just doing it for pleasure? And it's not that pleasurable anyways. I've been convinced that my phone gives me so much pleasure. Scrolling on TikTok just gives me pleasure and, social score or some shit. It doesn't. So I said I'd give you a solution when you don't feel motivated in the morning. Because even when you're on dopamine detox, you're not going to be motivated 24/7. You see what most people do when they don't feel motivated? They procrastinate. They just sit there, they go on their phone and scroll. Or they do some dumb task, which it doesn't help at all. Every time you do this dumb task, you go back to the work and doesn't do shit. You need to take yourself out of this demotivated state. And the best way to do that is put yourself in a more painful state that diverges from what you're procrastinating on. So let's say I'm procrastinating on some studies, right? But something that diverges from studying and is more painful than sitting there. Meditation, exercise, cold shower. Because when you aren't feeling motivated, your dopamine is probably below your baseline. And in order to get it above your baseline again, or at least at baseline, we have to put you in a more painful state. So you will get out of this trough faster. Let's say you procrastinated from exercise. Do meditation. Do a cold shower. Do something painful, more painful than the state you're in that diverges from the current thing you're procrastinating on. This is really important. Only we can see the light.